Hello all YouTubers, I am the Weather Dude, helping you to understand your weather even better. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for tuning back into this weather presentation for September 6, 2019. As always, please don't forget to subscribe, as well as share the video, and ring the bell notifications to never miss one of my videos again. And please look in the description for other videos of mine with superior weather content that you won't find anywhere else. And please consider watching the whole video. This will be my 4th ocean and beach forecast. As you can see here, a list of my future videos. Volcanic lightning here, explained. Ocean and beach forecast number 4, and I'm actually gonna change that to 5. That'd be nice, right? All right, here we go. So Ocean and beach 5 would be, next one. Winter 2020 forecast. I'm thinking that'll probably come out either late this month or early next month, because there's just not too much updated information until then. Sea level rise videos by city. Atlantic hurricane discussion number 12. There's a few disturbances in the Atlantic Ocean. 2019 fall forecast number 1, and the 2025 hypothetical hurricane season animation. Okie dokie. Alright, let's get right into it here. So we're going to talk about Dorian, kind of. What we're talking about mainly Massachusetts for today. And we're going to talk about like the coastal effects that's going to have on that area. Alright, so that being said, actually close out of those tabs over there. Alright, so right now we are seeing wind gusts. Actually going to go to 9 o'clock. Make it a little bit easier. 9 o'clock. We are seeing wind gusts we're seeing category 3 force. So we're seeing major hurricane wind gusts. And you can see where we're definitely having some problems here. Especially Delaware, on the Delaware side of the Delaware Bay. But even then, there's a little strong patch of wind gusts right there, 60 knots. But you got this east wind that's just pumping into Massachusetts here. And then it's going to help to bring a lot of water into Massachusetts there. So the wave heights right now, again, the farther south you go from Boston, the more higher waves you're going to see. In Nantucket, you see some 7 or 8 foot waves, but those are going to really increase overnight here. 10-foot waves, 15-foot waves. Now, luckily for everybody, the ridiculous 40 to 45-foot waves are going to stay offshore, thank goodness. Yet still, the energy from all that wave action is going to radiate outward because of all them winds, and it's just going to be chaos here. And surprisingly, when I go to Dorian here on the National Hurricane Center website, it's actually saying that Dorian is going to hold together as a hurricane making landfall in Nova Scotia. Don't think so. And one of the reasons being that the sea surface temperatures are like 10 degrees Celsius or 14 degrees Celsius. That's like barely 60 if at all. So I don't really see that happening. Although they already issued hurricane warnings for parts of Nova Scotia, but Halifax is under a hurricane watch. Like, how's it going to hold a hurricane status all the way up there? Like, especially like latitudes of 47, 48 north, I just don't see that happening at all. Like, it'll probably be a hurricane, but by the time it passes as on the same latitude as like Massachusetts, I think it's gonna like really weaken from there. I just don't see it holding up that much. All right, so again, but one place I could really see those 30-foot waves is Maine. I'm sorry, not Nova Scotia. I thought that was Maine. Nova Scotia could see some really big waves here, but we're gonna focus in on Massachusetts because you're gonna get the threat before Nova Scotia does. So again, as you can see, probably some decent 15-foot waves, but you just gotta be careful. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's watching this video that's like a surfer and that really wants to go out there, but I'm just telling you right now, don't. We have sustained winds actually of over a Saturday morning of over 40 miles an hour, which is tropical storm force winds, and the wind gusts, of course, are going to be well over 60 miles an hour. And just in case I pulled up my little knots to miles per hour graph, which is blocked off. Darn it. Okay. Oh well. But wind gusts of 47 knots, probably over 60 miles per hour. Okay, and you can see well offshore. Luckily for Massachusetts, we got the 101 knots. Oh my gosh, that's well in the category 3 status. 105 knots. Okay, that's gotta be close to category 4. It has to be. Yeah, I just looked and it's 105, 106 knots. That's 121 mile an hour winds. So that is really close to a Cat 4. It's only 10 miles away from a Cat 4. I mean, the wind gusts, but still, nonetheless, they still count as winds. All right. I'm going to take this out. So if we're wanting to go to a place like Massachusetts, you can just look up, say, like, Nantucket. I didn't really want to pull up the slides so I can show you how to do this. Massachusetts. And if you look up tides for fishing, if I can spell, which I cannot. Here we go. Nantucket Island on tides for fishing. And this can really, I made a mistake and pulled up Lewis, Delaware somehow, which is why I was closing out those tabs. But you can see UV index of 4, but don't worry about that. The water is 68. So as soon as that storm passes near and east of Nantucket, like I said, it's going to start weakening. And the air is 55, so the water is going to cool down even more because the air temperature is so darn cold. And you can see, we could see wave heights of over 9 feet. Certainly think it's going to be higher than that. Coastal flooding is going to really be a pain in the neck here. But this discussion is really not going to be too much here. And as you can see, we could see the highest tidal levels. I mean, the tide's actually dropping. Our highest tidal levels, at least for the next few days, was actually at 707. But we could certainly see some higher levels than that. We actually did have 4 coming in 5:11 p.m. on Wednesday, so that's a lot of wave heights. If we go to National Weather Service, we go to weather.gov, and we go over to Nantucket on the coastal island here. We go to Nantucket. Alright, so you can also search up Nantucket, but they are under a tropical storm warning and a hurricane local statement. Hurricane local statement doesn't really mean that we're going to have hurricane conditions, just mean that a hurricane is nearby. That would be a hurricane warning. But if you go into hurricane local statement here, it just tells you that the hurricane's coming. There's tropical storm warnings in effect. So the wind threat has increased from the previous assessment. So that means there's a greater chance of winds of 40 plus miles an hour. And there is actually a potential for winds of near hurricane force, just not quite hurricane force. And that's going to really pound up those beaches there in Nantucket. So again, tropical storm conditions expected tonight, Saturday, and maybe like Saturday afternoon, but I mean by Saturday night it should wrap it up with just a few showers. Beautiful Sunday, 71 and sunny. I don't really know what the average temperature is there, but that's gotta feel really good. Okay, and if you want to ever know like a live camera, if you just go to weatherbug.com, they also have an app, and you can I actually haven't even tried this yet, but if you go to Nantucket, see if they have some weather cameras. So you can always scroll down, you go to weather cameras. Now I know it's dark yet, but we're gonna get some other nice views too. Okay, that's weird. Nantucket. Not giving me Nantucket. Here we go. Nantucket, Massachusetts. Nearby cameras. Here we go. Alright, so the nearest camera I could find is near Nantucket. It's kind of on the coast. So let's see what this one provides. Here. This was actually last night. If you're wondering, this is not going into the future. This is actually last night. Alrighty, let's see. Going through 4 o'clock. Alright, here we go. So, you can see this is actually a park. Okay, I was hoping that'd be a beach, but I guess not. Like a lake or something. But you can see the clouds are moving in. And at least there are also cloudy conditions. Even over here in Delaware here, we actually did get some bands from Hurricane Dorian today. It's basically it was a light steady drizzle. Maybe we got like a tenth of an inch or a quarter of an inch of rain, if that at all. But still, nonetheless, I mean, creating some traffic on the roadways because some people I guess can't drive in the rain. It's just not making fun. Just some people actually can't drive in the rain. I'm sure by the time I turn that age, I wouldn't be able to either. But again, just when you're driving out in the rain, for example, that you just want to make sure that you get that car with that all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive if you can. If not, just it doesn't do that much, but it helps. Just want to be careful anyway. Even if you do have all-wheel drive, it's not like you're gonna have one guarding angel on each of your tires. It doesn't guarantee you anything. Can't take it for granted. But yet still, we're gonna have a lot of rainy and squally conditions for New England, for Nova Scotia, for all the way up to even Newfoundland. Regardless if this maintains hurricane strength, which I think it won't, but I'll be amazed if it does, especially in water temperatures of 50 to 60. So that's it for today's video. One of my shorter videos for today, but usually these ones are kind of shorter. And again, in case you forgot, I want to pull up my I guess this does not want to open. Okay, but hopefully, if you want me to go over again my future videos, I'll just refer back to the previous part of this video towards the beginning. It's like the beginning minute or so. So thank you guys for watching so much. I'll catch you guys in the next video. With school starting for mostly everybody, if not everybody. It's gonna be a lot harder to post videos now, but hopefully I'll get one out every weekend and maybe a little bit more often than that. So thank you for watching. I'm the Weather Dude, signing off. Till next time. Catch you guys next video.